That's the one, isn't it? Yeah, that's the one. Can you tell me where you got it from?
Kids come round here every day to get the bikes fixed.
Right.
It was 25 quid, and I thought, one of the kids is without a bike, because they've gone, believe it or not, get nicked out of this garden as well.
Right, yeah.
So I just bought it for my eldest daughter. It looks bad on what I'm trying to do.
All right.
I'm not interested in police, but it looks bad on what I'm trying to do.
All right.
Because I'm trying to show them all something different to doing that.
Well, there you go, look.
Oh my gosh.
There's my bike.
Never.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
See, the thing is, it's rife. It's happening all over the shop here, and we're all losing.
No, do you know what it is? If you came in my cellar, you'd have a flipping. You'd probably have one to Scotland Yard here, but I don't buy any stolen anything. Obviously,
well,
I buy stolen. The stolen bits are flying around everywhere, all
well,
day,
yeah.
every day. I'm known to police because I try and steer kids in the right direction around here a little bit.
Okay.
I'm a bit of a one-stop dropping centre or whatever you want to call it.
All right, well, I've got the bike back. All right, cheers. Thank you very much. Well, there you go. Results, got my bike back. Be able to get to work on time tomorrow. And, well, somewhere for my belt to live as well, isn't it? See you later.
Our home is our haven, and within our own four walls, we feel safe from the outside world, or at least we ought to. But as more and more of us are faced with violent and threatening behaviour on our own doorstep, it's little wonder that some people fight back.
Time now for our big sting hero, a member of the public who's taken a stand against yobs and vandals.
We've lived here for approximately 25 years, and for most of those years, life has been for us as it would be for any other family in the area. However, in the last 4 years or so, we've started to have problems with people throwing stones, throwing eggs. At its worst, we had 160 incidents in 1 year.
Most people would be long gone, but Michael Willoughby won't let anyone drive him out of his home. He's staying put and is planning to put his tormentors behind bars.
We feel that we've reached a point where it's not economic to leave glass uncovered, but also because there's no great pleasure in throwing things at a piece of wood and hearing it go thud. Certainly it doesn't compare with throwing something at glass and hearing what is for them a satisfying tinkle. We began with covering up the ground floor windows, only to find then that the upper windows were becoming a target. We couldn't go on like that, and so we decided in the end that we would have to have CCTV, so that if people did anything to the house, we could at least gather the evidence to try and get a successful prosecution. We set the camera up, the camera looked out the front. The people that were doing this weren't stupid. They worked out the periphery of vision for such a camera and threw their stones from outside it, so that the stones still hit the window, but the camera didn't see anything. As a consequence, we've now got 3 cameras in the window, which allows us to cover a 180-degree angle from the street. Once we had the cameras in place, it relieved a lot of the stress because people no longer had to be at the windows with a camera just in case something happened. We've been able to get the convictions to try and get on top of the situation. I don't believe without the cameras we would have been successful. If you just allow yourself to be a victim, people will carry on victimising you. You've got to show that you're not willing to be a victim and that you're willing to do something about it.
It's dark, the streets are empty, and this is when the burglars come out to play. Is it really easier robbing a house at night?
Yeah, definitely. Got more cover, you know, it's dark, nobody can see you. You can see by this house that there's nobody in, there's no lights on, all the curtains are open. There's a newspaper sticking out of the letterbox, which means they've probably been out all day. Milk's still on the doorstep.
So in this house here, right now, presumably it means you can just be very brave.
Yeah.
Go up Jimmy the front door, check for the alarm.
Yeah, anything you want, there's no alarm. Just bowl up the drive and get on with it.
And it also means if you're escaping with goods, again, nobody's going to see you, no one's going to notice.
No, because it's dark, yeah.
So the security light, is that a deterrent in the slightest?
Not really, because you just run up the drive and round the back of the house. You know, not shining round the front.
At night, what's your worst fear? A confrontation?
Yeah, confrontation with people coming back. If somebody come back, I'd be off out the back door or the back window and across the gardens.
And the best advice to somebody, if they are confronted by a burglar, is to do what?
Run.
So I know I can't confront.
No.
In just a few minutes, a burglar is going to try and break into our Big Sting house to steal the car keys. Or at least, that's the plan. There's just one thing missing. Shane Parker, nicknamed No Fear. He's on his way, but we've no idea when he'll turn up or what he'll do when he does.
Now, this is a unique situation. I think it's the first time that a crew's been waiting to actually sting someone who's going to burgle a house and steal a car. How he reacts to the house, the car, where he'll break in from the front to the back, right now, nobody knows.
We've got production team and security hiding in the garage. We've got 15 covert cameras in the house, the garden and the Aston Martin. And the Big Sting surveillance teams are concealed outside, ready to monitor Shane's every move. Now, we just need Shane.
And this hallway here is just 6 yards through there, just through an anteroom. So, you know, this is pretty unnerving for us, knowing that Shane Parker, an experienced thief, is breaking through, is burgling the house. But can you imagine what it's like for a normal householder, probably upstairs sleeping or maybe in a living room watching television? Pretty scary.
We have eyeball on the vehicle towards the front of the house.
Suddenly, Shane appears.
Vehicle just gone past the house, over.
The vehicle has just gone past the house. He's preparing to get out of the car. That's the plan. Our spotters are around and they're giving us communication. So any second, we'll be hearing when he's got out of the car and how close he is. It's hard to know and to gauge what his reaction will be to us bringing the surprise on him. We hope it won't be violent, but there can be no guarantees. There's the car, you can hear it. He's driving past the house.
Headlights towards my position, Jeno. Yeah, the door was opened and closed. Has the target got out of the vehicle, laddie?
The bait is tantalising him. He's opened the door. He's closed it. He's driven around.
Can anyone confirm whether he got out of the vehicle, over?
Not at this point. Wait out and inform as soon as I go on subject. Over. Target vehicle back to a stop outside house. Over.
Target out the car, target out.
He's out of the car, okay.
Relay from Sally, target out of the car, Charlie. Can we clear the out, please?
Target over the fence, over the fence.
He's over the back wall of the house. He's in the back garden.
Car away from the scene, back up the lane.
No eyeball on subject, still in back garden, over.
Channel 20, have you got it? No eyeball from my position, get back.
At the moment, there's no telling exactly what will happen. This will be a night, for sure, Shane Parker will never forget.
Stay with us for a television first as we lie in wait to teach Shane No Fear Parker a lesson the Big Sting way. Welcome back to the Big Sting. You're watching at TV First. Burglar Shane Parker is about to break into this remote house, steal the car keys and pinch the car off the drive.